Do not fear, only believe. These are Jesus' words to Jairus, the temple elder who, in his desperation, has come to Jesus to ask him to heal his daughter. But before Jesus can make it to Jairus' house, the daughter dies. And then when people come out to tell Jairus of his daughter's death, they say to him, "Why trouble the teacher any further?" But Jesus overhears this, and that's when he says to him, "Do not fear, only believe." Now, I do believe that our faith and our trust in God can alleviate our fears. But I also believe that fear is natural. It's human. I mean, it's okay to be afraid when you're facing a sickness or death or that of a loved one. It's okay to look at what's happening in the world and to fear that prejudice and persecution and abusive power will continue to dominate human agendas. But it's also important to realize that fear is not what Jesus is admonishing in this text. No, Jesus wants us to not let our fear hold us back, not to let our fear keep us from coming to Jesus. This is emphasized in that story within the story this week. You see, we read that Jesus is delayed in going to Jairus' house because a woman who has been suffering with a constant menstrual period for 12 years straight has pushed her way through the crowd just to touch Jesus' cloak. And when she does, she's healed. But the thing is that despite her persistence and her desperation, she isn't fearless. We know this because after she touches Jesus' cloak and the power is felt leaving him, Jesus looks around the crowd to see who it is who touched him. And then in verse 33, we read that this woman comes forward in fear and trembling. But why is she afraid? Because unlike Jairus, who is a respected pillar in this town, this woman is an outcast. I mean, not only does the society of her time consider women second-class citizens, her illness has rendered her ritually unclean. She wouldn't have been welcome in the temple to worship. She wouldn't have been welcomed in the marketplace. She probably wasn't welcome at home, because everything she touches is considered unclean too. Of course, she is afraid. She has been caught publicly in a shameful, embarrassing, and defiling act. But Jesus doesn't berate her or punish her or send her away. Instead, he commends her faith. He commends her for not letting her fear keep her from coming to him. That's what I hear Jesus say to Jairus. Do not fear, only believe. Believe that I am the one to come to. Believe that I have the power to heal. Believe that my love and grace and justice will prevail over all the pain and suffering in this world. Do not fear, only believe. I look forward to seeing you in worship.